At the last election, Labor promised a building capacity, building community policy aimed at increasing capacity in the Australian charity sector. And in the October budget, the Albanese government committed to a Productivity Commission review of the framework that incentivises philanthropic giving to charities. Can the Minister confirm that as of today, no further announcements have been made on either Labor Party promises?
Thank you, Senator Dean Smith. Minister Gallagher.
Thank you, Senator Smith. I never know what questions are going to come from you, and I think in respect to the chamber I will have to take that on notice. Hang on, I'll see whether I can find something on my feet. I'm not sure that's the same question that I got asked. I think it's probably, in the interest of getting you an accurate answer, Senator Smith, I think it wasn't in my top list of issues to prepare for in question time today, but I will come back to the chamber with any information I can.
Thank you, Minister. Senator Dean Smith, first supplementary.
I agree you should trust me first. Does the Minister agree that the charity sector, facing unprecedented demand due to the cost of living crisis and Labor's insufficient plan to address it, deserves a government that prioritises charities' urgent needs and delivers on its promises?
Thank you, Senator Smith. Minister Gallagher.
Thank you, President. I thank Senator Smith for the question, and I would say that in the budget one of the largest line items that we had was to increase indexation to community organisations, some of whom are charities, who provide services to the community in response to the fact that they had been inappropriately, or the indexation that had applied was not adequate and not allowed them to continue to meet some of the costs they were incurring. That was in the order of several hundreds of millions of dollars, and it was in response to a request from ACOS and some in the charity sector to have a look at the indexation when we came into government. I undertook to do that. It was unfair. It had been left in an inadequate state, hadn't been addressed, and it was, in a finance sense, quite costly to deal with. But we did that in the first budget in respect of the work that they do, the value that we place in it, and the fact that we recognised their costs were increasing and they needed extra support.
Thank you, Minister. Senator Smith, second supplementary.
The indexation matter is a good one, but it's not the subject of this question. How does the Minister explain the government dragging its feet on delivering its modest commitments to Australian charities at a time when they are needed the most?
Thank you, Senator Smith. Minister Gallagher.
Thank you, President. I thank Senator Smith for the question, and I don't accept the proposition that he puts. I know that my colleague, the member for Fenner, who has responsibility for this area, has been working closely and is focused on this area. I just don't have an update of where all of that work is, but I have undertaken to come back to the chamber and provide that information and that update, and perhaps it's something that we can explore in estimates, Senator Smith. Now that I'm aware of your interest in it, I will make sure that officials and myself are briefed fully so that we can take you through all the work that has been being done. But I know that the focus of the Assistant Treasurer has been to focus in this area. I have some information on fundraising reform, but I'm not sure it answers your question.